Hey everyone, so we're gonna be doing a quick video today. I'll be inserting the first half, which is pretty much just the exterior wash, but I kind of just wanted to make a quick video on how I keep my car in the winter time. So obviously the winter time is very hard to keep your car, especially if you live, somewhere with snow, and getting access to a good wash is really hard. So what I typically do is I get one of those monthly touchless car washes just so I can get the salt off. As you can see, I drove down from the car wash to here. It's already pretty dirty. That's okay, but the main thing is we want to get all the salt off. So now that we got that off, the other thing I went ahead and did is I went and pressure wash all my mats. So as you guys can see, it looks like brand new. I really don't need to do much, but I'll just be touching it up with an APC cleaner. But as you guys can see from my interior, try to keep it very simple. So I got my chemical guys, invisible, APC, and my leather cleaner. And obviously the first thing to start a good interior vacuum interior cleaning is to start with a good vacuum. So one thing that I personally try to do is I always do the driver's spot last, because that's typically going to be the dirtiest part of the car. So we'll pretty much work our way around. I was just basically testing to see if I need an extension cord or not. But yeah, we can work our way around. Let's start with the vacuum. And then the next thing I kind of do is I touch all the soft trims and then the hard trims. So what I consider soft trims are like all of these stuff where it's like leather, kind of like the two-tone color. And then I'll do the more expensive leather, which is the steering wheel, the seats. Then we go to soft trim, and then we go to the hard trim. So this is what I consider like hard trim. All those like cheaper but more durable kind of materials. That way, we don't get our stuff dirty. So let's start. Alright, so I got the same APC just in a bottle here. Right now what I'm gonna do is like put all the mats back, but obviously I want to touch up this area here, and obviously once the salt comes off we're gonna have to vacuum again. So just spray a little bit down here, just clean this up a little bit. So obviously the one thing I always say is not to directly spray on the interior, but in this case it's just really crusty here. Need to get a good clean up in here. Alright, that came out pretty good. So let's just touch up here, and then let's go back in with the vacuum again. So this APC that I have is a little more diluted. So I'm just gonna go back in here with this one last time just to get a better grip on this. I have another towel here somewhere. Actually, let's use a different towel here. I think what we'll do now, we'll just hit put all the mats back in. Alright, so we got all the mats back in now. So what I typically like to do is just to do like a little bit of a dry wipe on like the kind of like gloss black area. So I just want to clean this area right here. I don't like putting any product on this, especially these BMW screens here. They tend to mark up a lot. So I just want to do a dry wipe before I go in and add some leather cleaner to this cloth right here. Oops. Yeah, make sure you guys wipe the vents here. That's like a thing that I see a lot of people don't really do. If you guys have any recommendations for micro polishers to polish this area, hit me up. I've been looking for some cheap ones on Temu, but I want to get something a little bit nicer, but it's not gonna hurt the bank, Alright, so the first thing that I like to do now is steering wheel and then all the leather. So actually, let's go back inside. I don't know why I got up. So notice how I'm not spraying the product here. Put it on spray. I'm gonna fold it up here. Make sure you get a nice section of the cloth. And let's spray it. So what I typically like to do is just dabble it everywhere, just to get even coverage, and then I just start working onto it. So you want to make sure you get like all faces of the wheel. So right now I'm just doing like the front face, Then now we'll do the kind of inside with all the stitching. Look at that. Try to keep, my wheels pretty clean. I clean them pretty every week, but still manage to find a lot of dirt. And then now we're gonna do the back face. Yeah, I feel like this area is like always the worst because that's where you're spending most amount of time. Right, cleaning this leather here. Right, now we're gonna start cleaning this beautiful brown interior. So first, some more product here. Let's clean up this area. So typically what I like to do is I like to do one pass where I just clean, and then I just flip it and then just buff off the product, make it like that nice OEM shine. So the good thing about leather cleaner is it's usually ammonia free, and yeah, this one's pH balanced too, which is even better. So you're okay to use it on all these trims, which is good. Alright, now let's flip it over, buff everything off. Make sure we get this area here. So this car is obviously a little different. Like most cars, your door cards will be like leather, a little nicer leather than plastic. This here is actually leather as well, because obviously it's an M5. But yeah, so usually I would use like my leather cleaner here, and then an APC here, but I'm just gonna use it here as well. But yeah, here I'm gonna use my APC. Go to the other side here. Back seats never get used, to be honest, so this is much easier of a job for sure. Alright, now I'm just gonna Wipe off everything here. Wipe the dash. I like making sure my dash is not very shiny. I like it keeping like that fresh OEM look, of course. Let's go back to the other side. I think I missed a spot that I usually always miss, which is right over here. I got it. All right, that was pretty easy. So now let's put this cloth back here. Let's go to our APC. All right, let's spray some APC on here, and let's work on these hard trims. Looks good. So typically what I usually do is, yeah, I'm gonna use the same APC towel on those mats there as well. I'll usually do that as my last step, because obviously that's gonna be the most dirtiest. So now we can work our way back. Spray some here. And yeah, I like this stuff because even though it's like an APC, it has like a nice neutral smell. It's not too crazy, and I like it. Alright, looks like we're done here. So this is just a good tip that I found. So obviously, mats are nice, you want to protect them. This is still keeps that OEM look, and it's pretty clear. So I usually just use those in the winter just for double protection. The summer I'll usually take it off. And yeah, all I'm doing here is just already sprayed it here. I'm gonna wipe it. And then I've also, so let's do our final walkthrough here. Looking very nice, looking very OEM. Put everything away. And here's the MVP for today. Heater inside of my garage during a minus 20 degrees Celsius day. Around 20 degrees Fahrenheit for you American folks. But yeah, stay tuned and let me know if you guys have any tips or tricks, if I made any mistakes, and what you guys like to see more on this channel. Thank you.